The community forum, I have one card. Mr. Ryan Messano. Mr. Messano, you have 3 minutes.
Evening. First of all, I want to address a Vallejo Times Herald article that I saw the other day. Mr. Glidden, consistent proponent of marijuana, young, you are ahistorical. Let's be clear. Your opinion appeals to those who are similarly uninformed. There are a lot of you. We've seen that consistently over time. You can report this in the Times Herald because I will address whatever's said. Your job is to report objectively. That is impossible to do when you come unprepared with extensive knowledge of the past. Reporting is not jumping on the bandwagon, but whatever liberal cause there is, you seem to be an enthusiastic supporter. It's sad because liberalism is dying and has no future. And as for my being a gadfly, thank you. That is exactly what Socrates was known as, for telling unpopular truths. He paid with his life for telling the truth. Thanks to the founders and the First Amendment, I'm still alive. As for Ms. Chadwick, I'm going to go over that. Other to say that I've never had a television, but I would highly recommend everyone getting rid of the television. CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, ABC, Huffington Post, Google, NPR, and PBS are all fake news. Breitbart, Drudge, American Thinker, Daily Wire, The Federalist, National Review, WND are far closer to the real news than anything on television, any newspaper within 250 miles that I know of. But my experience is that some people don't find the truth for the same reason as a thief doesn't find the truth. They simply don't want to. Addressing the tragedy in Florida, it's very sad, has nothing to do with guns. Based on the strident efforts of the left to disarm America, I've been convinced as a conscientious objector to join the NRA, and we'll be buying a gun too. The founders didn't give us the Second Amendment to hunt deer with. It was to protect ourselves from an out-of-control government. We ought to have the right to carry around machine guns and bazookas if we wish, but you can't let porn and psychotropic drug users do that. They'll snap. Porn was illegal just 50 years ago in 1968. Every last mass shooting from Columbine on has seen one or more of the factors that the shooters had in common. Florida definitely had Nikki Cruz using porn and definitely was using psychotropic drugs. Marijuana is a psychotropic drug. The council just legalized recreational drug use tonight. Another person with one or more of the above three factors in common will strike again in the next 6 months. It is our duty to ban psychotropic drugs and porn to prevent this. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak. And so I'm hoping that the council will take this very seriously, because the next event, if it should happen in Vallejo, will be laid squarely upon your feet. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next item, report of presiding officer and members of City Council.